Good morning, everyone. So what you do is you find me in the kitchen, and what we're doing here is we're trying to make some sort of magical creation. So here's Simba. I can't quite see. It's just me and Simba all alone in the house for the weekend. So I'm back home, of course, and parents have gone on sort of break. So what we have here is an egg, a single egg, and two rashers of bacon. And what I've done there is I've actually applied. What I've done is I've engaged in the application of heat to turn these things into actually beautiful items. Okay, so what we've got over here in the toaster is a couple of one bagel sliced in two. And what happens when you slice a bagel in two is you get two separate halves. And then what you can do is you can sort of butter. You can apply the combination of fat and cow's milk, and a little bit of salt, just a small bit of salt, sort of mixed in with the creaminess. And that's what we call butter, and we're just going to apply that to the bagel. So, forgive me for beginning with this slightly tedious introduction. I was planning to sit down, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to sit down and talk in 1 minute. Why don't we just switch the camera on and just catch the end of this beautiful creation. Part of the reason I'm in this mood is I'm off to see one of my dearest cousins, James Jimmy Mort. I won't give you his full name or address, but Jimmy Mort, who's just the most charismatic, hilarious man, and me and him have a shared love of Marco Pierre White. Oh, Ellis has just texted me. Fantastic news. We have a shared love of Marco Pierre White, the chef, who's just the most. The way he talks about food, it's he doesn't quite do it like that. That's more of a sort of. But he sits down. This man was actually a Michelin star chef 3 times, three Michelin stars, and built a restaurant, built another one. Established in the field, you know, established in the field. Whilst I wield this spatula like it's a baton to. So what we have here is just something special, an egg, you know. Sometimes it's just the simple things in life. An egg cooked over high heat, seared on the edge, you know, a small bit of crustacean around the edges, a little bit of bite, a little bit of texture, you know. And then what you can do is you just sort of pierce the when you know, if you're having a fried egg on a plate, what you want to do is perfect yolk, and then just cut into it, ooze it out. But you know, as you eat, that is to say. Whereas if it's on a sandwich, it can be problematic. If the egg is not yet broken, you bite into the sandwich, the egg's gone everywhere. The yolk's oozing out, it's dripping over your fingers. Now, there's a certain glory in that, but what we're going to do on this occasion. Sorry, this whole ridiculousness of this shtick is making me laugh. What we're going to do on this occasion is pierce the yolk and just ooze it out to the edges of the bacon, and just make sure that when you take that first bite, it's really got some solidity to the assemblage. So we don't want the oozing, right? We don't want the oozing. So we're just gonna. Okay, good. Right. Next thing, a bit of the old seasoning. What is life with a bit of cracked, not ground, cracked black pepper. A bit of cracked black pepper and a bit of you know what it is. Tiny bit of Maggi sauce for that sort of umami. The little fullness in the mouth. You've heard of the word umami? very strange word. Is you know, you got the salt, sweet, sour, bitter, and then a couple of years ago, it's a recent invention, umami. Couple of years ago, someone said, "Whoa, there's something else. It's called umami," and what it is sort of a full flavourless, like a tomato, a rich tomatoey sauce. It's not necessarily salty. It's something else. That's what we're going for. That's what so monosodium glutamate, abbreviated to MSG, is the kind of sort of, if hydrogen chloride, aka common table salt, is the essential chemical thing that creates the saltiness, then MSG is really that umami chemical. So there's plenty of MSG in your Maggi sauce there. So what we're going to do is we're just going to... Now, some would say that this is slightly overdone, or not burnt, but you know what? I think it's going to turn out just fine. And we're just going to lay it on top there. Just going to lay it on top. Now, this is a very simple meal. But that's the beauty of it. And a great man once said to me, when you're cooking, all right, if you're cooking, do all the preparation beforehand. You know, do the chopping, do the peeling, okay, what pans do we need? All right, okay, let's get the pans on the table, you know, the plates. Oh no, we need a knife. We'll get the knife out, you know. Get the knife out, get the table, get the ingredients, okay? What do we need? What do we need? Right, let's chop it up then. If you need to chop it. Right, you've got everything there. Got everything laid out. How many ingredients? Okay, we've got all the ingredients here. And they're all prepared and they're chopped. Now what's left to do? So what is cooking? Once you've done all that, what is cooking? Cooking is simply the correct and meticulous application of heat. That's it. Now, I already hear objections and replies from the unfaithful. There are certain cuisines, for example, the art of patisserie and bakery and where you do have to sort of, you know, you puff pastry and you have to roll it out and there's a sort of careful mixing, and if you don't do the whisking and the right thing, then the whole thing's flat. And so, you know, there are certain cuisines where you know, that just the application of heat is not enough. But for many meals, for all the meals that I've ever cooked, aka very simple, nothing special. I'm just talking about spag bowl. We're talking about roasted chicken. We're talking about chicken and veg in the oven. You know, they're beautiful things. They're not special, but they're beautiful. But pretty much all it comes down to is the correct application of heat and the timing. So you've got two variables to play with. Okay, you've got two variables. You've got temperature and time. It's as simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. Temperature and time. You need to cook something a certain amount, so you've got two options. Either whack it up to high heat and blast it for a short amount of time. That's normally my instinct. Possibly a character flaw, because it's led to many a burning situation. But I'm a bit lazy, a bit impatient. I was like, oh, we need neglect. Bam. Sometimes you've actually got to reevaluate the situation. Temperature and time. Because you can always add more time if you reduce the temperature. Right. That was a good bit of shtick, as they say. So forgive me for disappearing off into some strange persona. So what this is a bit of jalapeno sauce, which is just gonna bring out that something. And here we are, the great assembled egg, bacon, bagel. Fantastic. Can't complain. If you're complaining, something's wrong. You know what? We're gonna leave it there. We'll record another one later on.